What's going on, guys? Klutch here once again. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. We got some new mods in the ModHub for PC only today. Not a big day in the ModHub, pretty quiet. But we do have a couple mods in the ModHub, and these got me thinking a little bit about some other PC mods. So we're going to take a look a little bit at a couple other mods that I've been looking at lately. And yeah, we'll see how that all works together. Anyways, let's dive into this, guys. Pitter patter.
Klutch Simulations.
Alright, so like I said, not a lot of mods today. In fact, there's only two for PC. One is, well, this cultivator we're looking in front of us. The other one is more of a script. It's for the crab steering, I should say. But we'll talk about that in a second. So this here is the, it's a frame rest cultivator. It's funny, we got a pack of the frame rest cultivators earlier on. It was kind of the opposite of this. It was massive. It had the cultivator and plow combination unit. It was two different units you'd tie together. This is just a 2-meter cultivator. This thing is tiny. Yeah, there's not much to talk about. It's just a cultivator, very small. Let's take a quick look at the store so you guys can see it at least. So obviously underneath your cultivators you're going to find this. And there we go. The framest, yeah, Ecolaz, you're looking $2,700, 0 options, 2 meters, 105 horsepower required. Now, that's funny because it doesn't really require that from what I've been able to see so far. But yeah, so this is really the only mod implement or piece of equipment in the ModHub today. So I thought you guys could take a look at that. But let's move along. So from now on, the rest of the mods we're going to be talking about, other than the one script, are PC download mods. I'll make sure the links are in the description, as always, guys. First one got me thinking, well, this is a small plow. We've been getting a lot of small plows and cultivators lately. Sorry, cultivator. But we don't have like an old school tractor. And well, that's got me looking at the IMT here, the 558. This is an interesting little tractor. It's one of the nicer ones that are out there so far, as far as the kind of older style of tractor. We don't have a lot out there yet. I know there's a John Deere pack, but this one here I wanted to take a look at. So a nice looking tractor. Now I'll take a look at the store quickly first before we jump on it. Obviously you're going to find this in your small tractor section and down near the end. Not a lot of options, of course. It is what you'd expect with this one, but you've got 58 horsepower, 30 kilometer an hour, but you're only $5,000 to purchase. All right. So, like I said, this was supposed to be what, 105 horsepower. This is only 50 horsepower. Let's see how we make do. All right. Now, the lights do work, I should mention. However, the turn indicators do not. Well, oops, there. No turn indicators, but you do have that top beacon. How annoying would that be? Turning that thing on and it's shining you right in the face the whole time you're driving around in it. Oh, man. Now, a lot of the mods I've had that are open face like this are open cockpit. Is it cockpit? Open, I don't know. They don't seem to have the first person view. This one does, and I do appreciate that. Alright, so we'll just drop the cultivator down. Now, I don't seem to have a problem cultivating, so I don't know why it's telling me I can't, but I'm having zero problem with it right now. So I don't know what the reason would be why you wouldn't be able to do it with something like this, but not a bad option. You know what, this is driving me crazy. Let's turn that off. There we go. Anyways, this is a pretty cool tractor, and especially when you've got this tiny little plow to go with it, this might be a good option to go with. Man, that's a small swath. This would take forever. Look at that. That looks actually pretty good. Awesome. You better have a small map, though. All right, let's take this back to the store, and let's talk about what's next. All right, so we talked about kind of old and busted. Not really busted, but old. Let's move up a couple generations. Now, you guys know I've been loving the Claas stuff. The Atlees here do the, what is it, the Axion, and then we got the Experian over here. And actually, there's something with the Experian. Since we're talking the other script here, though, this is in the ModHub, like I said. I'm not a huge fan of the crab steering. Let me bring up the tooltips here because I don't use it very often. Now, for those of you that do use crab steering a lot, if you're doing, I believe it's potato and beet harvesting, a lot of times you'll be using the crab steering a lot more than anything else. It's not something I use very often. Let's see, where is it on there? Steering type? Steering mode, there we go. We'll go, there we go. So crab steering left, there we go. So now we're doing crab steering left. So the new script that is it's available in the ModHub, when you leave the game and resave it, my understanding is this will allow it to save the settings you have on this tractor for crab steering. That's all it will do. So next time we get back into it, it's going to still be crab steering left. Yeah, I guess that's a feature. That's not something I'm going to use, to be perfectly honest, but it's there. So you guys that want it, I'm sure you'll know what it is. The other thing with this tractor, so this is the Experian 4000, and I just totally forgot to mention this last time, but it has a different changing driving position. So you can drive this as a tractor like we were, or you can flip this bad boy around, and now you are facing the other direction. Ah, that is so cool. I forgot to mention this, and I never used it in this manner before. And now I'm thinking of all different ways I could use this. That is so cool. Look at that. That's great. Anyways, I thought that was a pretty cool little feature of this tractor that I had forgotten to mention the last time we did a video on this one. Very cool. What does it look like when you go in first person? I have not tested this out yet. Let's take a look. You can sit in the vehicle. Well, it's doing it. You just can't drive. I can steer, but I cannot accelerate. Oh, that is so cool. All right. Anyway, so that is the we've talked about this one before. This is the 4000 Experian. Very cool. All right, let's park this over on the side here once it lets me. You can see I haven't warped back in yet, and there I am. Now I can drive again. So these three Claas tractors, they've been out for quite a while. But what is new is sitting beside me here. Get out of this. There we go. This is new. Oh man, you know what? I haven't even heard of this before. But the Torion, the Torion Easy Lift, yeah, another Claas. It's a front loader, obviously. Yeah, this is it's an interesting mod. Now, it is a little bit less powerful. By a little bit, I mean quite a bit less powerful than the New Holland. So I don't know if it'll be your first choice. But if you wanted to go all Claas on your farm, why not? It looks great. It looks fantastic. We've got a bucket on the front of this one, obviously, but you can go with any of the front loader options. Very cool looking hydraulics, actually. You've got a first person view as well. Looks very good. On all your lights, of course, they all work as well. There we go. And you've got turn indicators. So if you want all those, what do the horns sound like on this? Yeah, pretty weak. Pretty weak, but that's okay. Cool, so that there is the front loader. Let's go take a look at this one in the store. There are a couple of tire options for this, and they're a little bit out of the ordinary, not too bad. Let's go take a quick look. So obviously you're going to find this over in your wheel loaders. There you go. The Torion 1511, 150 grams, so you're 25,000 cheaper, but you're losing almost 100 horsepower, 75 horsepower, I guess, on the New Holland. So quite substantial as far as horsepower differences there. As far as your options on tires go, so you've got we had the Nokians on there to start with. You can go to a Michelin, or you can go to the Trelleborg, and then with the Trelleborg you have options of your dual fronts there, your front twins, or wides. Those are the four options, I should say. But yeah, so it's a little bit different than most, but it's yeah. Anyways, cool. So you're looking at 150,000 bucks for this bad boy. Pretty cool looking. Anyways, guys, like I said, these ones here I'll put links to in the description, so you guys can find both this Claas front loader and the IMT there as well. The Claas, or the crab walk. I keep on wanting to say crab walk. The crab steer, save, and the plow or the cultivator are both in the ModHub today, so you guys can go download those at your leisure. Cool. Well, that is going to do it for us today. I'm going to go see if I can cultivate a little bit more. This thing's kind of fun. That's going to do it for us today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great weekend. We will see you guys soon. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike, and we'll see you next week. This is Klutch. Over and out.